Sometimes, particularly when I wake up in the morning, I openly communicate with to the cosmos, right, and just put it on my record, just openly. And when I self-reflect on, what I'm learning through what I'm experiencing at the time that the completion of a circuit, which is the breathing tempo and the importance of breathing. So I was reminiscing to myself when I was a child how I acknowledged, the center point, the exact center point of your vortex, your heart and soul. My oversoul is over unity. So I'm naturally giving away more energy that I'm using to be what it is that I'm aware of, which is what I am, which is energy, which is what love is. Okay, so wherever I am, love is. That's the primal sound and light field. So that I'm breathing with the first flame, the first spirit. 0 degrees of separation. So when you think of time-space vectors and you go all the way back to the first seeding without unleashing a huge library, I'd condense it down and just make it simple. It's not like they don't know mathematically how cycles work and that this was the last dance. So if you go all the way back in time when you think of technology development, then I knew as a child they're going to throw the book at us, the kitchen sink, which means they had time in the way that time works and the way that formations of consciousness develop technologies to throw the kitchen sink at us, because they knew when you're going to get to the point of the last dance, which is the next cycle, they want to have the most advanced technologies available to them that they've developed, right, to take it all down, because they know that they're going down because of the way those cycles work. So they knew that. See? So that's why I knew as a child, and I said it to others, they're going to throw the kitchen sink. Every weapon that they got in their arsenal, and the ones they're still working on, are coming at us. Right? Because they know. And so that's why the ancient ancestral spirits are here. Okay? Because that's what it is. The non-fallen spirits, right? The center point spirits, the exact center point in the heart, 0 degrees of separation, right? That's the firewall. That's the vortex. That's the medicine wheel, right? That's your firewall. Spin it. Right? And that's our shield, our consciousness shield, our firewall, our DNA shield. The 144s. Yeah, protect that shield at all costs, right? Which is the eternal flame of Adama Hammurabi, which is the exact center point of eternal peace, which is the eye of the first volcano. So it's not that hard. It's actually quite simple. So I experienced that because I acknowledged that as a child. Keep that firewall up. Keep that firewall up. Keep that shield up, right? To get the work done, which is integration, right? Pull fragments in. Pull it all in. Pull it all in. Because eternal love transcends all space and time. Because you're everywhere. Love is everywhere. You can't escape that light. You cannot escape the first flame. The primal sound and light field. It's always on. That love is always on. That engine is always on, which means that fire is always lit. That's the firewall. That's the exact center point of 0. That flame is still breathing. That flame is still breathing. That flame will always be breathing. So it has everything to do with breathing. The tempo. The tempo, which is the tempo. Relax. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. I'm with the one. I'm with the first flame. The first flame is always with me. I'm always in a state of peace with the first spirit, with the first grand creator spirit that is in perfect balance. 0 out the magnets. Now I'm not experiencing anything. Nothing exists. Now I exist. Now I'm running the codes. Now I can see myself in my mirror. What do I look like? Oh, I'm a giraffe today. I'm a tree today. I'm a cloud today. I'm a river today. I'm a river otter, a beaver, a whale, a dolphin. What do you want to look like? How creative are you? Right? And so, yeah, I am eternally grateful for all of us that are here to celebrate life with love. Because love is unconditional. It doesn't require a charge. It's always on. You can't ever put the love engine out. And that is an eternal gift, which is an eternal blessing, which is eternal gratitude that I share with all of you. So that's why I do these videos, is to give others an opportunity that there are spirits that are here that experience that allow us to do the work that we're doing here without being interfered with. Just like 15 minutes ago, I'm putting text into a window with a lady that I'm sharing information by virtue of what I've experienced that she can learn from, and vice versa, right? So we're having a conversation. And what do you think happens? My phone rings. Who do you think that is? Just like right now. I got another pop-up. To do what? Cut the circulation speed, your train of thought, what you're feeling. Doesn't want you to feel. Because when you're a feelings sensor, when you feel extremely sensitive because you care so much about all life and you're communicating through your heart, then the AI, the Metatronic spiral, through this system, this Black Mirror system, will give you a pop-up or phone you, right, to distract you and break the continuity of your spiral, which is your breathing tempo. It's all about the breathing. You better believe it. No, you don't have to believe anything. You can believe whatever you want to believe. That's what free will is, right? So I thought I'd share that because that's how that system operates. It's set up to cut the circulation speed down in half. And if your biovoltage is cut in half, what happens? That's your immunity. That's otherwise known as chromosome 21, right? Which is 3, the Trinity. Yeah, the magnet splitting technology, spinning, cutting you in half, cutting the speed in half, separating the father from the mother, right? So you're not experiencing being what? One. And instead, you end up in a hive mind with groupthink, which is their AI fake God, which is a deadlight magnet. It's a dead magnet. So they're imposter spirits. Yeah, so they can't fool us. They can't fake it. No matter what technology that they've developed over time, it doesn't work. Okay, because using it against the primal sound and light field, okay, it's like we used to say as children, pissing up a rope. You know, it's expecting a different result. They're going to get the same result because they can't get through the firewall of the first flame. Remember, they can't love what they can't observe because they don't love what it is that they are in their own mirror. That is a black mirror. And that's why it's so painful. That's why I cry as much as I do. Because I experienced a loss whenever there's a loss here. Right? Just like a little while ago. That's what allows me to heal, is crying. Right here in the gut, you know, right down here. That's where I feel it. The solar echo, the echo of echo. So anyway, have a beautiful day wherever you happen to be. We're getting it done. That's what I know. We're getting it done. How do I know that? Because I'm experiencing it by what I feel. Because my sensors are all activated. So that's how I know. You know, we're antennas. So we're getting the information. We're able to translate it. Right? And so that's what it is. We're translators. And so anyway, have a beautiful day. We love you all. Be good to ourselves.